Hello friends, today we are going to see how to work with the Polygon tool. Y is the shortcut for the Polygon tool. As you can see, once I press Y, you will see the polygon coming in the shape. So over here, by default, it starts with the five point polygon. Yes, so this is how basically it works. And you all you need to, how do you draw the polygon? Like all the other shapes, you basically left click, drag, keeping the click pressed, and release it to your desired size. Now you can see these particular nodes over here. So once you go into the shape tool and you left click and drag that particular node in or out, you shall get your desired. You can change the polygon into anything else that you wish. So that is how polygon works. So a simple hexagon can work this way. Now let's say that you do not want 5 sides, you want more number of sides. All you simply need to do is click on this and it will keep increasing. Just like all other point sizes in all other shapes, the thicker the point size, the better it gets. And this is again the same like all the other tools that we have seen in the past. Just you keep changing the definition of the line and therefore it changes. Again, just like how we had seen in our ellipse and rectangle tool, these two also can be rotated by a central axis. Let's say I want it rotated by 50 degrees. This is how it's going to be rotated. Yes. And if I rotate it from here, keeping the center of rotation at any other degree, this is how it's going to be rotated. Let's say I want to rotate it by 30 degrees. So it's going to rotate around that axis. So this is, and again it's the same even with the shape 0. So we come back to our original shape and we want to keep it of a very fixed size. Let's say 90 tab 90. So that's about it. And then we go to other polygons. So now we go to star. Star works this way. Again, by default it will work with only three points. Then you can make it 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on, and even increase or decrease the depth. So this is the point and reduce it. So this is how it works. You do not want to do that, in the same way you can do it manually. But unlike the polygon tool, this one can go in and out. Yes, but your this will go only till the extent of making a hexagon. So that's about it. Then we move on to the spiral. The spiral also by default will give you only four turns. Now when it comes to increasing and decreasing the spiral, you can see it doesn't work. That even if this spiral is selected, it doesn't work directly. So you need to make another spiral, increase the number of curves and then make it. And then let's say we want an anti-clockwise spiral, which is also in an increasing order. Now, when we reduce this, it will be very similar to this one, where over here it is concentrated and then moves out. So, depending on what design requirement you need, you can use any of the spirals. Then comes common shapes. Now, in common shapes, you have the basic shapes. You can choose any of these and make them again just like our nodes. You can increase or decrease the node by left clicking and dragging. So that is the same even with this one. So this is going to work very effectively when you have to do a 3D drawing or you want to do something like that. So we can come here, we select the shape, we come here, we select this particular shape, and this is how we basically move around with it. And when we come to the shape tool, this is how you can work with the bevel, right? So these are all the basic shapes, arrows. You can take your time and you can work with them. Then comes the impact tool. Now what does the impact tool do? This gives you a radius, and with this you can increase or decrease the number of steps. So let's say that I want to create something that needs a radial effect. What kind of a radial I want will come here. The number of steps that I want in the radial, right? So when I come here, I create the radial with increasing the number of steps. This is the maximum degree at which I want the radial to be there at, and the minimum degree, this is the number of steps. So as you see over here, compared to this is what lesser number of, the more number of degrees you change, the greater number of pieces you are going to get. See, now this is highly concentric. Now if we zoom into this, we have filled a color, and let's see how this works. So let's go right in. We have put a fill color of green, and this is how it looks. So if you want just a radial blur, it can work that way. All you need to do is select your degree, and then you can come here and you can convert the object to curves. Now once you do that, you can ungroup the object and reduce the number of elements that you do not want. So let's say I want to create some sunshine or something like that. So that's about I go through it. Then I can come here and give it a color. So this is going to be my sunshine, and you can make your circle sun right here and it will work. So this is how it's going to look. So you can work around this particular thing in the same way, and it's going to work tremendously well. Then we have the graph paper. Now I'm going to control all three and to page. Where just like our rectangle tool, yes, we can come here, and by default again is going to be 4 by 3. Here if I make it 6 is going to be a 6 by 3. So unlike any other tool, this unlike our polygon tools that we saw, these tools, all of them, the spiral, the impact tool, the graph paper, they need to be predefined. So you can, as soon as you select, this is going to show up. Let's say I want a 5 by 6 table. So that's how it's going to work. Fine. Now even this, what happens when I ungroup? Let's say let's remove this and this. I can come here, and if I ungroup it, what happens? It converts into small boxes. So this could be another shortcut to create a, a simple box type design where you want to fill the whole page with equal size boxes. So this is a shortcut to do that. Instead of creating one rectangle and duplicating it, you can just create a grid and finish it. So that's with this tool. Thank you, friends.